Okay, so the other day at work, I got rather bored. And like any avid golfer, I decided to do some internet shopping on Amazon. Not only did I buy Amazon's #1 selling golf ball, guys, if you want to see that, smash that subscribe button below because that is on the channel now, but I also managed to get hold of a driver which boasts an enlarged sweet spot, a CNC milled face and a mega low centre of gravity, all for around £100. And yes, this is how it got delivered. The driver's too big for the box, so not great marks to the Amazon picker there. Let's get this bad boy unboxed, see just how good it is for the money, and to be honest, I'm really looking forward to this because it looks incredible. Let's take a look. So you see, there were quite a few different options that you could have gone for with this club, but I went for a stiff shaft 9.5 degree, which initially I think is a great option because for this price, oh, I don't even need to rip it open, because usually for this price you can't get the specs that you want. Guys, this is the Maisel Z35 driver in a 9.5 degree, and yes, it is gold. With a blue top. I never realised it had a blue top. Now, guys, this cost around £100. How good do you think it's going to be? Get in the comments below and let me know. I'm really looking forward to, I'm really looking forward to testing this and seeing just how it can compare to a modern day equivalent driver. So as I mentioned in the introduction, guys, I don't think this driver is here to make up the numbers. I don't think it's here for a quick cash grab from Amazon, because it says it's jam-packed full of technology, an enlarged sweet spot, CNC milled face and a mega low centre of gravity. Let's get to the tee and put this thing to the test. So you see, I am starting to build up quite an arsenal of golf clubs that I've bought from Amazon over the last few years, and so far none of them really have disappointed based on the price that I've paid for them. So I'm really looking forward to testing this. They actually sold out quite a while ago, these Maisel drivers. Now you can get them in your specs, which is a really good thing.
Guys, unbelievably, since buying it, they have sold out again. I can't believe these keep selling out, but they do. If you get your hands on one, get in the comments below and let me know what do you think to it. And if you've ever used one, again, let me know, are you pleased with it, and do you think it was a steal for the money?
I didn't want to get it in like a regular 10.5 because it wouldn't have been a fair test. I want to test it both out here in the golf course and against a Ping G430 in the simulator. See just how much difference there is, because at £100-ish, depending on what spec you want, this could well be one of the steals of the century. Just because you've never really heard of it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be a letdown, that it's going to be poor, that it's not going to live up to its price tag. You can see we have got that kind of forward CG there. That's going to match the 9.5 degree. Lovely. I mean, the face looks very interesting. Apparently it's a CNC milled face, so I can't wait to see what it sounds like. And the word Maisel, or the brand Maisel, originates from Hebrew, which means good luck. So everyone, Maisel. First of all, let's get these wrappers off, because we do not want to be testing it with those. Oh, it's even shinier with the wrapper off. And as you can see, guys, it's a 45-inch length, a 9.5 degree loft and a stiff shaft. It is a single weighted shaft, and it is Maisel's own shaft. How is it going to perform? We can all safely say that's enough talking, James. I've got no idea how this is going to feel or sound. I'll tell you what, I did not anticipate that to stay. That stayed bang straight. There's a slight left to right wind here, and that wasn't the best strike. It was a bit toey, as you can see where that T mark is. But that, I'm going to replay that ball flight, because that really, I'll tell you what, that really felt okay. Sounded not bad, but the ball flight, yes. What you've really got to remember here is that price. It's like a fifth cheaper than some of the big name drivers at the moment. Looking down at it, it's quite a rounded face actually. I did not expect to see the amount of kind of roll and bulge on there. I don't know if that's just because the face is gold and leading into that black edge that then leads into like a really deep blue kind of crown, which does look very, very, it's got a mark on it already, look. It's not what you'd say premium, like there's a bit of a chip in it already there, and I mean I haven't had a chance to mishandle it yet, so that can't be down to me just yet. But then, if I hit the same shot again here, is there something in all this technology to help you hit straighter, longer, and let's face it, cheaper drives? That one's faded a little bit, but still not bad at all. That one's in the right hand rough, still in play, still probably down there. I can't imagine this is going to fare well against the Ping G430. I just don't. I don't feel like it's got like the power behind it. But then, depending how fast you swing the golf club, how much difference are you going to see? If you go and get this in a 10.5 degree regular, you love the look of the golf face, you think, you know what, this is for me, good luck, Maisel, then who are we to judge that? Can I play a bit of a draw here into that wind? Yeah. That stayed straight again. I think they're going to all be very, very close together. Let's play one of these out here and see just if there's a big difference in ball flight, in distance, or even in feel and sound. Yeah, that's definitely lower, definitely feels more penetrating. I'm not sure it's going to be as straight as the Maisels though. Let's get down there and see where they are, because this could get very interesting, both from a performance standpoint and a financial standpoint. And we always love a good saving, don't we? Oh yes. You can see we have two of the Maisels here. We have one of them right up there with, yes, you guessed it, the Ping G430. I've got no idea what happened to these two, but that one is definitely, well, in fact, it's still, should we pace it? Old fashioned? 1, 2, 3, 10. Pretty much 10 yards on the best one. I dare to think what the other ones were. That was probably like 40 yards. Let's say a couple more then. Let's jump in the studio. Let's see just how it does perform for numbers. And let me know, guys, is it worth the money, even though it's not really that comparable to a more expensive club? Let me know. Okay, I've got no idea why I'm doing this, but I am. This hole is a 432 yard uphill, stroke index 2 par 4, and today is playing massively into the wind. And I suppose this is kind of where, if you do go and get a cheaper driver and you do lose that performance element, this is where you kind of come unstuck. The easier, shorter holes there, but we're never going to have a long way in anyway. We're going to have maybe 140 yards in as opposed to 100 yards in. That still sounds rather ridiculous, doesn't it? I know. But one of the big elements that I feel like I can't do with this driver is flight it down. I saw on all three of those shots, especially in comparison to the Ping, that there's no way I could keep that ball flight down. So if we struggle to keep the ball flight down on a long uphill hole into the wind like this, that charming blue crown all of a sudden doesn't really do much for us, does it? The wind's calmed down a bit, but it is still into. Feel and sound wise, I actually quite like it. Okay, the guys heard it. That's a low draw up the middle of the fairway. Now, I never play this hole, and I never play this hole for good reason. I absolutely hate it. It's the worst golf hole known to man. Right, let's see if we can hit the same shot again. I'm only joking. Lovely golf course. Shame about the staff. But if we hit another low one here, no, that was low, but that's to the right. I don't think you can really blame the club there. That's more pilot error. Let's go one more. Be interested to see how far up that first one is, because that was kind of the best that we've got. Yeah. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, a wise man once said. Let's see how far we've got left in. Okay, we're not going to hold out much hope for the second ball. The lads were quite impressed that I managed to lose one over in the right-hand rough. They said if Maisel means good luck, it's good luck finding that. I think these two I'm quite impressed with again though for the price. I wasn't expecting both of them being neck and neck, but also wasn't expecting to hit the fairway. Problem, we've got about 250 yards in. So there's that to think of.
So guys, I did test these two drivers in the studio head to head, and one of the big things that got me was just how not really forgiving the Maisel was. If you got it out the middle of the face, it kind of almost went toe to toe with the Ping, but if you didn't get out the middle of the face, it really didn't. Spin jumped up, ball speed dropped down, and you really struggled to get any kind of real distance. You can see that in the overall. I hit 10 balls with each, and you can see the averages there. Very, very big differences. Real shame, actually, because the Ping was just more forgiving in the end. Let's take it for an ultimate head-to-head and see exactly what can do it if we put the best swings on them.
Okay, this is it. the Amazon Maisel Special against what could potentially be classed as one of the best drivers of 2023. And let's say it's a little bit more expensive than the Maisel. We're going to go ping first. That's ball number 0. We'll keep it nice and consistent. And we're going to see just if we can set a bit of a precedent here, really get one down. This hole is adjacent to the other hole, so it's downwind. And let's let rip. Right, that's a good start. That's gonna take some beating. That's down the middle of the fairway. Very happy with that. Now, let's go for gold. I'm going to try and put the same swing on this. I'm going to try and hit this nice and hard because it's only fair that we can hit these the same. Should I try and put a better shaft in this? Is it the shaft that's letting it down, or is it the club head? Come on, ball number 3. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Right, we'll have one more go because it's only fair-ish. Not gonna lie, that did feel like the shaft. Spoiler alert, I've actually got a very bad toe. If anyone's ever had an ingrained toenail, I had mine operated on a few years ago and it's come back with a vengeance. But if I make the right swing, you don't need to know all this, but come on, let's have a good one. I need to get that shaft kind of in front of me to get that nice low draw. Like that. Right, they might be close, you know. You know what? I honestly think that the Maisel may have done that. Let's get down there and see where they are. And you see, as we drive down the middle of this fairway, we're not thinking about that first shot. I might try and go and find it in a minute actually, but this really goes to show that even the blind squirrel can occasionally find the nut it is after, because both these balls are down the middle. The second shot was lower and to be honest it was just a better strike. You can see this is covered in mud. The 0 ball is here. The Maisel is all the way down there. Guys, get in the comments below, what do you think to this driver? I think it's fair to say, oh no, we're losing plastic. No, that's not good for the toe. I can't run. I think it's fair to say you're not going to get all the performance that you do want from this club unless you're anticipating a little bit of a drop off. But for the price, I really can't see anything wrong with it. I definitely would think about trying to put a better shaft in it if I could. But then I really like the sound and feel of the head. Guys, thanks for watching. Smash that subscribe button. I'll see you all at the same time tomorrow. To the bin. Bye.